If you want this job, you're gonna need to be able to work with other people. You're gonna need to be able to work in the gray. You're gonna need to be able to be fit, and ultimately, you're gonna need to bring it.
Morning on the asphalt, boots hit hard. White shirts, black sweat, earned every scar. Santa Monica sun, still they show up. No shortcuts here, you either rise or you fold up. Lines on the floor, cones in a row. Grab that hose line fast, let your whole body know. Cadets locked in, eyes on the clock. Every drop of effort builds the rock. Push through the burn, push through the fear. If you want that bad, you gotta stay clear. Mind on the task, heart in the fight. Train like it matters every day, every night.
Teaching these guys, I feel like a younger version of myself. I remember that feeling. I was just telling them yesterday, like, you'll never experience this again.
I am Keaton Beggs.
Dylan Figueroa,
Connor Farrell,
Keaton Kersey,
Andre Medina,
William Seitz,
Elijah Trail.
My name is Alexander Vital.
You go, we go, who are in SMFD?
you have to be all in. If you're not all in, you won't make it. You have to eat, sleep, and breathe this because this is the greatest job in the world, and we don't just hand it out.
Physically, I don't think I've ever been pushed this hard. It's just redlining to the end.
It shocks the body. You know, it's cold in the morning, and as soon as you do that workout, you're fired up.
It sets the tone, sets the pace for the rest of the day.
They really challenge us mentally and physically to show us what it takes to be a firefighter and physicality it takes to complete this job.
I'm proud of the fact that we've been able to push them to their limits physically, and no one's gotten injured, and they're stronger and they're faster. But like, what I really wanted to do with their PT was to create competitive dynamic. At the end of every PT session, we'll do some kind of like relay race. Outside of the physical strain that they've gone through, it's like I've watched them compete with each other, and they have made each other all like insanely strong and mentally stronger. So, you know, that makes me proud to have seen how they come together through just physical fitness together. Every day I'll like, how'd you guys feel going home? You know, and they're like, couldn't even walk up the stairs in my apartment. And I was like, good, you know? It's just such a special time. I don't know how to explain it, but they're just pushing themselves to the limit, you know?
What we're really trying to do is give them a realistic experience of what the job may entail.
This is a very serious, intense job. It's literally life and death.
The core of the job is firefighting, and whether that's in a structure fire or a vehicle fire or a brush fire, I always say that's what it says on the side of the door, and that's what the public expects us to be, not just good at, but excellent at. So I think providing the recruit with that experience of what they're really going to be getting into and trying to assure that they're in that space for the right reasons is really what the Academy is all about.
10:30 at night, after running calls all day, working structure fire, multiple alarms, fire blowing sideways out of multiple windows in an apartment building. It's very, very serious. People hand you their babies that aren't breathing. So the training to get ready for that has to be very serious and intense. At a moment's notice, we could be punched out to the Palisades fire, and you're making life and death decisions.
I met these guys, 15 weeks ago, and I would do anything for any one of them.
All the things that we've gone through in these short 4 months, it's just bonded us really close, all the hard work. Looking at anybody that is here in this class, you know, they did what I did. They know what it feels like. They know how to do the job. You rely on them. Like, we're all here for a reason. And it's extremely comforting to be able to work around guys that you feel comfortable and that you can trust.
Trust is huge because we're going into dangerous situations, and you need to know that your brother behind you or next to you, in front of you, has your back.
They say in the military, you fight for your brother or your sister to the left and right of you. I think that's the same thing here.
The trust we have is unmatched. You know, you can work with someone for 5-10 years and you won't have the kind of trust and responsibility over your guys like you do here. You know, you're just putting in the blood, sweat, and tears, and you know what everyone's capable of.
I know any one of these guys are not only physically capable, but are 100% going to pull me out of a burning building if it comes to that time.
I do have 2 people that'll be in the water with you with paddle boards. If something happens, just yell at them. They'll come over and help you out.
Can we get much higher? So can we get much higher? So
Class of 2026, it's been a long 16 weeks, longer for you, but also long for us, but we're in it for you.
can we get much higher?
I appreciate all the commitment, the discipline, hard work, the sacrifices you made, and I have no doubt you're going to be successful. Congratulations, you've earned it.
Can we get much higher? So can we get much higher?